Hey guys, so today I'm really excited to share with you a new series that I'm going to be having on my channel, which is how to build a work wardrobe from scratch. And this is something that I've been wanting to share with you for the longest time. It's just really taken me a while to actually pull it all together, but if you want to see this whole series, it's going to be split into 4 parts. Then do click the subscribe button down below to make sure that you do not miss one of these updates. So what I've got are 12 different pieces, and I'm going to be sharing how I would wear them for a creative office and also for a corporate office, so you can get both ends of the scale, just as I have worked in both different kinds of offices before. And obviously you do have a little bit more leeway when you're working in a creative office than you do if you're working in a corporate office. The other thing that I want to show you guys is that working in a corporate office doesn't mean that you have to lose all of the personality from your outfits, and that you still can have a little bit of fun while keeping to those really essential core pieces that you should have in your work wardrobe. So the first piece that I wanted to start with is actually, I think, the first piece that I started with in my Essentials series as well, which I'll link down below in case you haven't seen that yet. And it is the white shirt or a blouse, just any kind of blouse in general. I've got 2 here. I've got a cotton one and also a silk one. I do think that a silk one tends to lend itself a little bit more for corporate offices, just as it is a little bit more slick, a little bit more elegant, whereas a cotton one is a lot easier to wear if you're working in a creative industry. But either way, I do think these are such wonderful staples. I wear mine in the weekend as well. I think they're great just tucked into a skirt or worn casually with a pair of denim. And you probably have seen this in a more casual outfit on my channel before, but what I really want to show you guys is how versatile these can be and just how you can really incorporate them into your creative and corporate offices. So I'm just going to insert a couple of different clips on how I would style them for each different office.
When it comes to styling a silk blouse for the office, or just a blouse in general, I think you can't go any further than a pencil skirt with a pair of heels. I think that this is great for a corporate environment. It looks really, really smart, and it is so easy to put together. In a more creative office, you can definitely have a little bit more fun with what you're wearing. Where I work, I wear jeans once or twice a week, depending on the weather, and I think that a blouse tucked into a pair of jeans with a cute heel and a nice long cardigan is the perfect way to wear it for cooler months.
So that is the shirt done. Obviously it doesn't have to be a white shirt, it can be any color that you like. It can either be printed. I just think that these are such a great piece to have. They're so easy to wear and they look really smart regardless of what type of environment that you work in, and I just think these are the perfect piece, particularly if you're going into a meeting to just have on. The next piece that I want to talk to you about is probably a little bit more of a polarizing one. I've had a lot of you guys say in one of my Essentials videos that you're not really sure that this piece is for you. You've had a lot of trouble finding something, but it is the pencil skirt. And I'm just going to find one. I've got one here. This is a little bit more casual. This one's from T by Alexander Wang, and it's like a wool flannel. I think this is really, really gorgeous, and it's obviously for more of a creative office, just as it is a little bit shorter. It comes up above the knee. If you're in a corporate office, you're probably going to want something that is below the knee, but you definitely do not have to stick to those really stiff fabrics. I found some really great ones from the Iconic from Amazon here, and it is in a grey jersey fabric. It is so easy to wear. Like the blouse before this, this is something that I do reach for the weekend as well, which is why I think it's such a perfect piece to have in your closet, because it's adding both to your wardrobe, but it's also something that you can throw on for work. And I just think it's one of those really easy pieces to wear, and you'll look really smart, put together, and it's a great piece as well as one of your first kind of work pieces. I actually think one of the first things that I bought when I got an admin job at 17 was a pencil skirt, so definitely one that I would pick up, and I'm going to show you guys how to wear it for both creative and corporate offices.
The easiest way to style a pencil skirt for the office is probably with a blouse, but I also really love the way it looks with a silk cami or even a silk tag and just a great pair of heels. Again, you can throw on a blazer if you wanted to, but I just think this is a really easy look, particularly in those warmer months. In a more creative office, you can definitely get away with a shorter skirt. So this T by Alexander Wang skirt just ticks all the boxes for me, and it is this wool flannelette, which is a little bit more of a casual feel. I've worn it with a white dress shirt from Dries Van Noten and a cute pair of loafers.
So as you can see, 2 really different looks. Again, I just think that these are such a staple if you work in any kind of office environment. Definitely something I would recommend picking up. And the last one, again, this is all in the very same sort of theme. Something you can wear on the weekend too, but for me, just a simple black blazer is just something that I feel every woman needs to have in her closet. I do not care what kind of job you have, I just feel like this is something that you need to own. I will wear mine on the weekend too. I used to wear this a lot when I was in my mid-20s. I found that I loved wearing it with a little blouse and a sort of flirty skirt, and I just thought it was a really kind of great way to make it look a little bit more tailored rather than more casual. And this one that I've bought here is from Helmut Lang. I've had this since I was 23, so I think I was 23, so I've had it about 5 years now, and you really cannot tell that it's 5 years old. It has really gone the distance. As you can see, it's worn so well, and this is part of the reason why I think it's so important to invest in really great staple pieces like this. And I'm going to show you guys how I like to wear this for both kinds of office environments.
A blazer is a must for every single wardrobe, or at least as far as I'm concerned, and I think you can have a little bit of fun with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be worn as part of a suit. I like wearing it with a silk cami and a pleat skirt and a great pair of heels. For a more creative edge, I think it looks great over a really fun printed dress and a pair of gladiator sandals. And in winter, you could also throw on a pair of boots and I think it would still look just as good.
Again, such a key piece for me, and really one that I highly recommend picking up. I also think it's great to get in colours like grey and white, as well as it gives you a little bit more variety and choice when you're getting ready in the morning. So if you're just starting out building your work wardrobe, I think that those are the first 3 pieces that you should really be focusing on buying. A shirt, a pencil skirt, and a blazer. That in itself makes up a complete look, and I just find that they're so versatile and things that you're going to be wearing in so many different outfits along the way. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and as I said, this is a 4-part series, so do keep an eye out for the other 3 in this series, which will be coming up very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time.